Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Last Saturday, Manchester United lost 1-0 to Real Betis. It was Erik ten Hag's second defeat in just 3 days. The goal from Real Betis came from Nabil Fekir. It was a good finish, to be fair. By the way, Tiden Menge got stretched off. Man United did have some good chances in the game. I do recall Anthony Martial having a good opportunity. But Real Betis had their chances as well. You know, Tom Heaton, did make some good saves in the game. Real Betis as well did hit the post. Real Betis are 6th in La Liga. Their manager is Manuel Pellegrini. He got appointed in as the Real Betis manager back in August 2020, so he's been the Real Betis manager for over 2 years. He's under contract with Real Betis until 2026. He's managed quite a lot of clubs in his managerial career. Before Manuel Pellegrini managed West Ham. He managed Manchester City. Don't forget he won the Premier League when he was the Man City manager. So he's proven in the Premier League. Before managed Malaga, managed Real Madrid, managed Villarreal, and he's managed other clubs as well. Manchester United play Burnley in the Cup very soon. On another video, I will be giving you my player ratings from this game. It's not long now until the January transfer window opens. As you all know, Erik ten Hag is looking to make more signings. The January transfer window will be second transfer window as Man United manager. So far he's enjoyed one transfer window and he's brought 6 additions to the squad. He brought Terrell Malacia in, Christine Eriksen, Lisandro Martinez, Casemiro, Antony and Martin Dubravka. Erik ten Hag has spent over 200 million as Manchester United manager so far. Let me put into the equation that he's let players go as well. But despite that, he's still inheriting players from other managerial eras. No, I've seen a lot of players leave the club this year. This year we loaned Dean Henderson out to Nottingham Forest. We let Lee Grant leave. Not so long ago, Ronaldo was sacked by the club. We loaned Alex Tellez out to Sevilla. We loaned Eric Bailly out to Marseille. We sold Andres Pereira to Fulham, sold James Garner to Everton, let Pogba and Matic go on 3 transfers. Pogba went back to Juventus and Matic went to Roma. We let Cavani and Mata leave on 3 transfers. We let Lingard leave on a free, went to Nottingham Forest. We loaned Ethan Laird out. We loaned Hannibal Mejbri out. And we loaned Amad Diallo Traore out to Sunderland. So they are a lot of the players that have left Manchester United this year. And certainly Ten Hag will be looking to get rid of more players next year. Like I've said, next year I think there's a good chance that Man United will get rid of Tom Heaton. Tom Heaton was in goal for the game against Real Betis, but he don't get in goal much. You know, he's Man United's third choice goalkeeper, with Man United getting Martin Dubravka in on loan from Newcastle. But at the time we brought Tom Heaton in, we brought him in as a backup to De Gea. Man United got Tom Heaton on a free transfer from Aston Villa. I reckon Ten Hag will get rid of Dean Henderson permanently. Like I've said, he's out on loan with Forest at the moment, but revert back to when he was at Man United. He didn't get that many opportunities, did Dean Henderson? Most of the time he was behind De Gea, but at one point we did give him that #1 jersey. Ten Hag will get rid of Alex Telles permanently. Telles is out on loan with Sevilla at the moment. He'll get rid of Bailly permanently. Telles and Bailly both endured difficult times when they was at Man United. Ten Hag will get rid of Brandon Williams next year. He don't get in the team much, does he? He was injured not so long ago, and last season he was out on loan with Norwich. He'll get rid of Axel Tuanzebe. He's been out with injury. I think he's still injured now. Don't get in the team. Last season he was out on loan with Aston Villa. He's endured like 3 loan spells with Villa. Jones will leave the club next year because, you know, Jones doesn't get in the team. Phil Jones is out of contract next year. He's been at Manchester United since the Sir Alex Ferguson era. Jones has endured around 12 years at the club. As you all know, Harry Maguire has been told he can leave the club in January for the sake of his career. He's no longer one of Man United's first choice centre-halves following the arrival of Lisandro Martinez. Maguire has played games this season and started games. That's obviously when Varane's been not available. Varane's had injuries, hasn't he, since he became a United player. Man United overpaid for Harry Maguire, got him for 80 million from Leicester back in 2019. When Maguire officially signed for the club, he signed a 6-year contract. To revert back to last season, the vast majority of Man United fans were demanding for the captaincy to be taken off Maguire. And Wan-Bissaka's on his way out of the club. I heard that he's going to be going back to Crystal Palace, and Wan-Bissaka. He don't get in the team much now because obviously Diego Dalot is Manchester United's first choice right back. The other week it said that Erik Ten Hag has decided to sell Fred. As you all know, I've got my strong reservations about Fred. Fred, he's not one of Man United's first choice centre midfielders following the arrivals of Casemiro and Christian Eriksen. But, you know, despite that, Fred has still started games this season alongside Casemiro. I do recall him playing alongside Eriksen as well. Fred is in the final year of his deal. Man United got Fred from Shakhtar Donetsk around 4 years ago for around £50 million. Ten Hag, you know, could sell Martial as well next year, but there is Man United fans that would like to see Martial stay. You've heard the news regarding Marcus Rashford. PSG are interested in signing Marcus Rashford. The PSG president confirmed. Man United won 80 million for Rashford. Rashford is out of contract in the summer. But not so long ago it said that Man United would offer Marcus Rashford a new long-term deal. Man United are worried they may have to sell Rashford. You know, Rashford has enjoyed a very good season to his standards for Man United. He just needs to be more clinical in front of goal. And he did well for England in the World Cup. He scored like 3 goals in 4 or 5 appearances. Rashford for Man United has scored over 100 goals. Revert back to September. he got named Premier League Player of the Month. But Rashford has been part of the club for a long time. He came up our academy. So there you go. So now guys, that's everything to update you with. On my next video, I want to give you some more news on the Glazers. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very soon.